Today on an all-new Dr. Phil, her husband of nearly 20 years
I've been living a double life.
dropped a bombshell.
Nicole discovered her husband has been in a long-term secret affair. That affair is with a man.
I saw a text message. He sent a picture to this guy of his...
But this secret affair
This is much more than sex.
I have no feelings for the guy, though.
You don't know his name.
No, I do not. I never asked.
has a twist.
The private investigator found out who the man was. He can learn a lot about him on the sex offender registry.
Does that make you want to throw up?
Today's going to be a changing day in your life. You've never had anybody working harder to bring you to the threshold of change than right now. Okay, I want to ask you all a question. How well do you think you know your spouse or the person that you're dating? Think about it. I mean, how well do you really, really know them? Nicole says she thought she knew her husband of nearly 20 years and didn't really think he had any secrets to hide. Well, that all changed just 12 days ago. When Nicole says she uncovered a secret her husband Carter has been hiding for years. So what did she uncover? Well, Nicole discovered that Carter has been having a nearly 4-year-long sexual affair with a man. Take a look.
I am disgusted what Carter has done to me and my family. When I found out that my husband was having a 4-year affair, I was yelling and screaming, just an utter state of shock. I saw a text message of my husband showing himself to his friend, chatting about having sexual relations. I could tell that it was from a man, not a woman, and I was stunned. He sent a picture to this guy of himself, of his... They were talking about doing things to each other that I can't even say out loud. He clearly wanted to be with another man, doing things with another man, according to what the text said. I decided to call him, asking what the is going on, and I showed him the picture and said, yeah, really, there's no lying about this. That's you. The conversation seemed like they knew each other for some time and very well. After 17 years, I thought I knew everything about my husband. Right now, I don't know who I'm married to. This is not gonna work until we get completely to the bottom of it and get completely honest.
Well, Carter says he has told Nicole absolutely everything about his affair. Well, she disagrees and says he is still lying and there's more that he is covering up.
When I confronted Carter, Carter tried to tell me he had no idea what the picture was, what I was talking about. Absolute, utter denial.
First, I did lie, and then slowly told her more and more and more.
He insists that he doesn't know what this guy's name is.
I swear to God, I don't know his name.
I don't believe for a minute that he doesn't know this guy's name. I don't believe for a hot minute. He just has his phone number. But he's had his phone number for 17 years. Who does that? Who does that? Hey, I'm gonna hook up with this guy again. I'm having troubles. We're not having a great marriage right now. What? It's all just insanity. It doesn't make any sense. I ask, then you had sex with this other man? No. Carter tells me only thing we did was and sex toys. What Carter tells me is that it's just a sexual release. That's it. The sexual thing, who gives a who it is?
Because I felt comfortable with him 17 years ago or 18 years ago, and that's why.
I don't believe that for one flippin' minute. I asked Carter if he thought he was gay, and he said, no, I am not gay. What I don't understand is if Carter is attracted to men, why not just come out and be gay?
Now, you believe 100% he's not telling you the truth?
He's absolutely not telling me the truth. I believe 100%, yes.
And let me tell you, my focus here is on the transaction between the two of you. I don't know whether he's gay or not. I think the worst thing in the world that you can do is force somebody to come out if they're gay, if they're not ready to, they're not in the circumstance that they want to do it. It's not the time that they want to do it. I mean, that's totally up to him. And it would be very disrespectful if he was to force that and cause him to do it when he's not ready to do it. But that's not the issue here. Let's take the fact that it's a man out of it. Just that he is being intimately involved, physically involved with someone else. It is a betrayal either way.
Right, and lies.
And supposedly they were involved for 7 or 8 months 18 years ago.
7 or 8 months.
Well, he apparently has told you something different. Let's compare what he's told us with what he's told you. He first told you that they met at a bar 18 years ago and it was just a drunk hookup. He told us that they met on Craigslist and it was a fling that lasted 7 or 8 months, and it only ended because he left the area. Then he tells you that it was a few times a couple of years ago, right?
Yes.
But then he told us that it's been the past 4 years on and off for about 6 months out of the year. This has had a profound impact on you, correct? Because you'd had trouble with alcohol in the past, but you've been clean and sober for how long?
14 months.
Okay. This happened 12 days ago, and you relapsed when this happened, correct?
I drank for 3 days.
You want a 3-day binge to just numb this
I
out?
don't want to feel the pain.
Well, Carter is here. He says his 4-year affair with a man was nothing but a sexual fling. He says it means nothing to him. And we're going to meet him after the break.
My sex life with my wife, Nicole, was non-existent for years. This man provided sexual gratification. My affair was just an occasional fling. I would only see this guy at his apartment. There were no conversations on the phone. It was all done in text. And they were just basically sexual.
And later, I wanted to know who this person was. And it didn't take very long to find out. I had a private investigator confirm the phone number. Do you know why he's in jail?
Tomorrow, from class president to this.
I want Dr. Phil to change their views on marijuana. The benefits.
Before the show, he went missing.
He says he's in Mexico and the cops pulled him over.
I don't need Dr. Phil.
Come here to the show, son.
What happens
Who pistol whipped you?
when he finally shows?
I was handling business, bro.
What's your business, bro?
That's tomorrow. Then on Friday, he blames himself for his father's murder.
His then-wife, Tony, murdered him, but then she tricked everyone into believing he was still alive.
All new Dr. Phil. That's Friday.
Well, mixed orientation marriages where one spouse is gay and the other is straight take place more than you may think. The only problem is one spouse may not know they are in one of those. Carter says despite his wife discovering his affair with another man, he insists that's not the case here because he says he's just simply not gay.
The affair with the man started 4 years ago. My affair was just an occasional fling. This man provided sexual gratification for me. There was no emotions involved whatsoever. My sex life with my wife, Nicole, was non-existent for years.
I just want to know the truth.
I've never had feelings for this man.
Does this mystery man have a family? Is he cheating and lying? Do they have a special bond?
I do not know the man's name. I would only see this guy at his apartment. I never confided anything to him. There were no conversations on the phone. It was all done in text, and they were just basically sexual. Or are you free? Are you available? We might text once or twice a week. I did see him mostly during the winter seasons.
Carter also plays sports during the week, and they hooked up on those nights.
It was easier for me to get away then.
Carter would tell me that the game didn't start on time or the previous game ran late.
6 or 7 months ago, my wife and I were in the process of buying a new house, and I did end it with him. I did tell him I was moving out of state to do the right thing for my family.
We just moved to this house. How is this supposed to work? Are you kidding me?
I did reach out to him a few days before Nicole found out. I was horny. I have told Nicole everything that has happened. I am not hiding anything else.
I'm still angry.
I said to her before you joined us, if you decide and you feel strongly in your heart that you're gay or bisexual or whatever, that's your business. It's your time to say so whenever you choose to say so. I hate it when somebody pushes somebody to do something they're not ready to do, so you're not going to hear that from me. What you are going to hear from me is that you owe it to her to be honest about what's going on in this relationship. So putting aside who it's with, there are inconsistencies in what you've told us and what you've told her, and they can't both be right.
You said it was a hookup, drunk hookup.
I told her that it was at a bar. That I met him at a bar. That wasn't true.
And a couple times. It happened a couple times. 7, 8 months.
It wasn't every day, though. It was a couple times through the 7, 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
It was on and off during the winter season.
On and off. Can we define what on and off really is?
Look, there's not a dance card or a
It was-
scorecard here. She's wanting to know how involved you are in this situation and if you're being transparent with her.
On and off was maybe a couple weeks in a row, and then nothing for a couple weeks, and then maybe nothing for a month, and then maybe a couple weeks in a row. That's
And
how
you
I-
don't know his name.
No, I do not. I never asked.
So you don't know his name, you don't know anything about him. I mean, he could be married, he could be a criminal, he could be a sex offender for all you know. You don't
Correct.
you know nothing about him.
Right.
And I thought you went on Craigslist looking for him. You just went on Craigslist looking for someone for some companionship in the men seeking men section.
Maybe I was looking for him. Maybe he was out there, so I was looking at other men seeking men out there.
Went on Craigslist looking for
Maybe.
someone, anyone for companionship. Come on, man.
I'm telling you the truth, though. I met him on Craigslist.
And
And we got together here and there. It depended on his schedule, my schedule.
so that's a
And that
lot
was-
more than a couple times in the last
And that
4
was
years.
on and off for maybe 3, 4 years during the winter season.
This is much more than sex.
This
No, I have no feelings for the guy, though. It was purely a sexual release for me.
Okay, Carter admits that if Nicole hadn't caught him, he may never have ended this affair. I'm curious as to why. I'm going to ask him after the break.
I was drinking every day. I was just a drunken idiot.
Nicole slapped me, threw drinks on me.
He had an excuse to live a double life.
I'm not putting the blame on Nicole, but I was thinking about leaving her.
If I hadn't caught Carter in this affair, there's not a chance he would have even admitted it.
Honestly, I don't know if I would have ended it. I'm glad Nicole found out. I wish she would have found out years ago, because this has been mentally exhausting. For the last 3, 4 years, on and off, I've been living a double life. I was very shocked that Nicole has not found out sooner.
Well, it's been just 12 days since Nicole discovered her husband, Carter, has been in a long-term secret affair. As it turns out, that affair is with a man. Carter says he doesn't blame his wife for him searching for companionship with another man. But on the other hand, he really sort of does. Take a look.
When Nicole was drinking, she would be angry, loud, belligerent, obnoxious.
I was drinking every day. I was just a drunken idiot.
Nicole got physical with me a couple of times.
I showed up to family events drunk.
One time, Nicole slapped me. She threw drinks on me.
I understand why Carter didn't want to deal with my crap anymore. He had an excuse to live a double life.
Nicole's drinking put a huge strain on our marriage. It was affecting her job.
I went to rehab 2 times. Carter tells me that he did not cheat on me with this guy when I was in rehab.
I'm not putting the blame on Nicole for what I've done, but I was thinking about leaving her over the years.
So his point is you've not been easy to live with. And your attitude is you don't deny it, you don't make excuses for it, and if he had left you, you wouldn't blame him. But if that's the case, leave you, don't do this. That's your point?
Never believe a word out of your mouth again, ever.
Do you think this whole marriage has been a sham?
Apparently, because I don't know this man who is supposed to be sharing our life together, lying from, I guess not the beginning, but really from the beginning.
In the past 8 months, you've only had any connection between the two of you, any intimacy between the two of you, like one time, right?
My 3-day binge.
It was during the 3-day binge? Who initiated that?
Me. I wanted to feel close.
And how did you feel?
Close.
What do you want from him?
Just the truth. Just leave if you want to leave. Just leave. If you want to be with a man, be with a man. I don't
want to be with a man, no.
Well, apparently you don't want to be with me either.
I do want to be with you. You said you didn't want to, or you couldn't because of the medication, or...
Sex?
Yes.
I was trying to heal, and I'm sorry that
You don't have to apologize.
I'm sorry. Just trying to learn how to live sober.
All right, we've got to take a
Not
break,
you.
and I've got an outcome, bottom line, determinative question about what's going to happen here when we come back for Carter. We'll be right back. I wanted to know who this person was, and it didn't take very long to find out. That him? Well, Nicole says she's still in complete state of shock after learning her husband has been having an affair, apparently for a long time, off and on, he says. And even though he says he's been intimate with another man, he says he's not gay, he's not in love with that person, he doesn't want to be with that person. And that's really not what this is about, at least from my point of view. My point of view is the relationship dynamic between the two. Earlier this morning, I asked Carter to sit down with my colleague and very good friend, Coach Mike Baer. I consider him the best at helping people maximize their true potential and get out of these patterns. Here's what happened when he sat down with Carter.
Are you confused at all about your sexuality?
You know, I think I am, yes. I don't believe I'm gay. I just wasn't getting the sexual relationship from my wife that I had.
Why do you think you ended up with a man
I just didn't want to deal with a woman at the time, in case I got her pregnant, in case I didn't call her back. I just wanted to get my sexual release and just move on.
What is it about a man that you enjoy?
It was, I don't know how to explain it. I knew he was there.
Uh-huh.
I basically would go in.
But you have no insight as to what about him turned you on?
No. At the time, you know, I was single, lonely. I was drinking a lot. I was probably depressed. I was probably, I don't know. Then I met my wife, Nicole, and there was nothing for years. And then whatever triggered my mind again, lonely, depressed, I don't know. And then I was looking for a man to get that release again, just because I was afraid I might get caught easier if I found a woman.
Do you think it's wrong to be gay?
No, I don't.
Could you be in a relationship with a man if you were single?
No. I like women. I don't know. I just don't think I could.
It seems to me that you're here because you want to make sure that your marriage stays intact.
Yes, that's...
And so anything you say, you may be scared that it could jeopardize that.
Yeah, but I don't, I mean, I've said everything, I've tried to explain everything, and I don't know how to explain it all right now.
Well, I think the missing link is you're not able to communicate why you're turned on by another man.
Right, and that's what I'm trying to figure out in my own mind, and it's not easy.
Coach Mike, what was your takeaway?
Felt like I was putting together a puzzle, and then every time I started to get a piece on the other one, it like morphed as soon as we got to something where I felt like, okay, this makes sense. So it felt like we were kind of grabbing smoke, and your default is to say, I don't know, or I'm confused. And I think you're just really scared to get honest about things.
And I said, I've got a pivotal question for you. And so I want you to take a breath here and really listen to what I'm asking you here, because I think this is a real threshold moment for you. You have to make a decision to really come fully, transparently clean with this woman about everything. Your reflexively answer is, I'm telling her everything. No, you're not.
It's gonna hurt a lot worse if you don't just bottom line it and tiptoe around it.
You're telling me you've been involved with this man 18 years and don't know anything about him, don't know his name, don't know anything about him.
Right, I don't.
That is irresponsible. If that's true, I would rather you be a liar. I wanted to know who this person was. And it didn't take very long to find out, because I had a private investigator confirm the phone number. You says the fling ended 18 years ago, which is 2001, because the man left the area. Well, actually, he did leave the area because he went to jail in 2001. And he's been in jail 7 of the last 14 years. The man was released from prison about 4 years ago. You reconnected about 4 years ago. That him?
Yes.
Thought so. Do you know why he's in jail?
I didn't know he went to jail, no.
Well, you can learn a lot about him on the sex offender registry. Count 1, causing a child between 13 and 18 to view sex. Count 2, exposing genitals to a child.
Sorry, I'm in shock right now.
Those are just a few of the charges. It goes on. The guys was filling the screens. So I said I'd rather he be lying. Do you want to see the man? The picture?
Yes.
Well, I'll show it to you after the break.
My child thinks I'm a liar.
Our child is angry and not talking to Carter right now.
My child and I aren't as close as we used to be, and I miss that dearly.
Our child was home the day that I discovered the text. I did not reveal what the text said, but I remember the look of shock on our child's face.
My biggest fear is losing everything. My wife, Nicole, my child, our new home. I fear losing it all.
What do you have to say to Nicole?
I'm sorry. I feel horrible.
Sex offender. Did you see the...
Yes, I saw that.
Does that make you want to throw up?
Yes, it does.
You keep going back to this guy. Does he know where we live?
No.
And you don't...
I'm in shock right now, too, and...
Come on.
Well, I just informed Carter about the man that he's been involved with. Before the break, I asked Nicole if she wanted to see a photo of him. Do you want to see that photo?
Yes. What is happening?
Nothing's happening now.
Oh my God, I can only imagine. There was sex.
There wasn't. He tried.
That is a
And I said no.
lie. Oh my God.
So you never communicated that anything sexual in nature to him?
Oh, I did.
Like?
Certain things I wanted to do, but never did.
Right, but you wanted to.
Possibly, yes.
Okay.
There's no
So
possibly
can we just-
yes. It's,
Well,
it's
then
either-
yes.
Yes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If that's who you are,
But I don't
I'm not
believe-
gonna love
I
you
don't
any less.
believe
I'm gonna
that's
love
who I
you
am.
less for keeping this charade and lying. And if that's what you want, let's find somebody safe. Let's, like,
I don't
not
believe that's
be
what I
doing
want.
something
I don't
with a
know right
criminal
now.
that has a sex offender record.
I don't believe that's what I want. I don't know right now. That's where I'm confused and torn and everything else.
So where does this couple go from here? We're going to talk about that when we come back. Now, let me be selfish on your behalf for a minute. You have coped and self-medicated with alcohol in the past. Are you vulnerable to going back to that with all this weighing on you when you leave here?
Yes.
Because I don't want that to happen. And if you need support during that time, then I want to give it to you. This is Brooke McKenzie. Brooke is the director of clinical outreach for the New Method Wellness, and as well as Deanna Crosby, who is the director of New Method Wellness. And you guys get what's happening with her here, right?
Absolutely. Nicole, one of the things I want to say is, wow, I'm really, really impressed with how you've shown up here today. And I want you to know that myself, Deanna, we're both here as your ally. We're both here as your advocate. And we want you to be with us, to be sober with us, and we want to lend you some of the tools that are going to be required for you to navigate through this. And with your relationship with your husband, we're going to be there for you through all of that, okay? And we hope that you'll accept that gift.
And one of the things that y'all do so well is involve the family in this. And I think you need somebody to help you untangle this ball of yarn. And I want to get you some professional help with that starting right now. And don't pull any levers in your relationship until you get this figured out. Can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Will you take that help?
Yes.
Do you want the help?
Yes, I think I need the help, yes.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, over the years, thousands of people have come here asking for my advice, but one viewer had an issue that I knew Robin could solve, and she didn't hesitate to step in. Take a look.
here at my studio where I do my podcast, I've Got a Secret. And today, I have a secret for one of our Dr. Phil viewers. I'm about to call her with a very special holiday surprise. So, shh.
Well, we'll see what that surprise is after the break. My next guest, Amanda, loves to travel with her husband and 2 children. Now, all that traveling has caused a big problem.
But I surprised Amanda with a solution and a whole lot more. Take a look.
I've been a flight attendant for almost 20 years now. Between work and family, I have a very, very busy life. Being a flight attendant, your skin gets very dried out and can cause a lot of skin issues. I feel the start of little wrinkles are coming around my eyes, some lines on my forehead. I notice the lines in between my eyes. It looks like an 11. Looks and appearance are definitely key assets as a flight attendant. But I want to look good for me and for my husband. You can get a cookie and milk. Not only do I travel for work, but my family likes to travel a lot. We're going on a cruise for Christmas. Scrap all that, now we need to. Hello?
May I speak to Amanda?
This is her.
This is Robin McGraw.
Hi, Robin. This is a surprise?
Let me tell you why I'm calling. I hear you're a flight attendant.
I am.
Oh, I love that. Well, I understand all that flying is taking a toll on your skin. Is that right?
Oh, it's definitely taking its toll on my skin.
Well, I have a surprise for you, Amanda. I'd like to invite you to be my VIP guest here in Hollywood on Dr. Phil. And I have a brand new Christmas travel kit that I think you would absolutely love. But this very special collection is from my Robin McGraw Revelation luxury skincare line.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so excited to hear that.
You are so welcome. So get ready for the fun to begin, and I'll see you soon.
Robin just invited me to come out to the show. Yay! I can't wait to come to LA and meet Robin, get pampered and have some me time. Doesn't happen a whole lot in my life.
Well, Amanda, welcome. So I'm glad you're here. Robin, so what do you have for Amanda?
Amanda, you mentioned you and your family are going on a holiday cruise. So my Christmas travel kit would be the perfect accessory. I'm going to tell you all about it because good skincare requires a good beauty regimen.
Yeah, now, as you can see, Robin has always taken great care of her skin. So what do you recommend for her to do for her skin?
Well, I've got some brand new products in my gift set, and all of my skincare products have my patented dynamic infusion technology that delivers ingredients incredibly fast. So before you get started, pull your hair back with this really super soft tie me out headband. So I'm going to give you that first. Then cleanse your skin with my newly added TLC Tender Loving Cleanser. Then follow that with my cleansing toner. Peace out, I'm done.
I love watching Robin at home. She creates all of these names for all of this stuff. What do you think about this one?
I do. I love it.
But the names really fit all the products.
Yes.
I got to say that. So now tell us about some of the fan favorites from your luxury skincare collection.
Be sure to dot your I's with my eye cream. And then you want to nourish your skin with my revitalizing serum. Face it, you look amazing. And then finish off your face with my HydroQuench moisturizer.
And believe me, all of these products work. I know because my head is the testing lab.
It's so true. It's so true.
No, I'm serious. So what else is in your Christmas travel kit?
Well, I have my sheet mask multi-pack that takes care of virtually all of your skin issues. But Amanda, since you fly a lot, I think you'll really benefit from my hydrating and firming face mask.
So at the end of every show, I grab Robin's hand as we walk off, and I hear you and your husband have been together now for 18 years. So do you hold hands?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, we do. We still hold hands, especially in the car. I love them today as much as I ever have.
Oh, I love that. Well, I have just what you need. My Hold Me Tight Ultra Rich Hand Cream.
Yeah.
Get it? Hold me tight.
Kidding. All right. You can only get Robin's holiday gift kit at RobinMcGrawRevelation.com. And now I want to tell you, only at RobinMcGrawRevelation.com. There's a lot of clickbait stories out there. Don't fall for that. It's only at RobinMcGrawRevelation.com.
That's right. So whether you're home for the holiday or traveling, my gift set has everything you need. And Amanda, this is my special gift just for you.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. This is awesome. Thank you.
And you had more surprises for Amanda, right?
Yes, that's right. I gave her a VIP behind-the-scenes tour.
Here's a little sneak peek of Robin and Amanda backstage.
Welcome to Dr. Phil.
Amanda! Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm so excited. I thought you'd never get here.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so excited to be here.
My pleasure. The fun can now begin. All right, so follow me. And I'll just show you my dressing room.
Oh, wow.
So right before every show, of course, I'm in here primping and doing my hair and my makeup because, you know, I do my own hair and makeup. However, when I get here, there's an amazing team of 3. We call them the Glam Squad. They do all of Philip's hair, makeup, and wardrobe, and then they touch me up as well all day long. And as you can see here, I made sure I had plenty of room.
Oh, wow.
For
Look at the
wardrobe.
shoes.
Yeah. You can tell I love shoes. I want you to see, this is where Philip sits every morning, and the Glam Squad I was talking about does his hair and makeup here. Now we're entering Philip's office space. He sits at this desk, preps for the shows. I decorated the whole room for him, but he had kind of a look he wanted, more modern. So, yeah.
It's a man's room.
It is a man's room, so he's surrounded by what he loves most, family and work. And now we'll head over to the stage. I'm gonna show you one little thing Philip does every day. He touches this for good luck. It's like a superstitious thing that now he can never not do it. So we just walk over, go in this door, and backstage. So we have to kind of whisper right now because in this room, Philip's filming. Turn off the lights and we can see. Oh, wow. Oh, look, there he is.
However insignificant you might think the tip is, you never know.
If you'll look around, you'll see this whole hallway has been covered with photographs, and I picked all of them because I thought it was like fun to have the staff and family and everyone in it. This is when we were doing a campaign to raise money for the foundation. I love these. I really love these.
Oh, look at them. Look at how gorgeous they are.
First day of school.
Oh, gotta have it. Gotta have that.
Thank you for saying they're gorgeous. I want to show you the control room. You have to be quiet because they're actually working in here and recording.
Push Q.
Tape
up 41.
Exclusive information.
41.
Everything happens in
41
here.
track.
I'm about to show you a place that no one has ever seen before. I mean, no one. Some employees that work here don't even know this exists. So, oh wow, you're special. This is my secret dressing room backstage. It's kind of like for last-minute touch-ups. Now, I just noticed that Philip just came out of shooting from the green room. We just saw you in there through the window.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so
Well,
much.
thanks for being here. It's fun, isn't it?
Very fun.
So a lot goes on around behind the scenes that you don't get to see on TV.
Yes, so much.
So,
So can we get a photo real fast? I know you've got a lot to do.
No.
So let's get in the center of the board.
where do you want me?
Right. Wherever you want to be. You're the star.
We'll put you right here. You did have a good time, right?
I had an amazing time. It was so awesome to see everything and how it runs backstage.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? There's a lot more that you don't get to see on TV.
Definitely.
And audience, of course, we don't ever forget you. Robin is giving you a gift, too. You are all going home with all the products in Robin's Christmas travel kit. And for those of you at home, this is the perfect Christmas gift, or you can treat yourself. Just click over to RobinMcGrawRevelation.com, and it'll be there for you. I want to thank all of my guests today, and don't forget to check out I've Got a Secret with Robin McGraw on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. We'll see you next time. All right.